Letter 164 by Charles Lamb. No date, endorsed Oct. 1807. My dear Sarah, I am 2 letters in your debt, but it has not been so much from idleness, as a wish first to see how your comical love affair would turn out. You know, I make a pretense not to interfere, but like all old maids, I feel a mighty solicitude about the event of love stories. I learn from the lover that he has not been so remiss in his duty as you supposed. His effusion, and your complaints of his inconstancy, crossed each other on the road. He tells me his was a very strange letter, and that probably it has affronted you. That it was a strange letter I can readily believe, but that you were affronted by a strange letter is not so easy for me to conceive, that not being your way of taking things. But however it be, let some answer come, either to him, or else to me, showing cause why you do not answer him. And pray, by all means, preserve the said letter, that I may one day have the pleasure of seeing how Mr. Hazlitt treats of love. I was at your brother's on Thursday. Mrs. S. tells me she has not written, because she does not like to put you to the expense of postage. They are very well. Little Missy thrives amazingly. Mrs. Stoddart conjectures she is in the family way again, and those kind of conjectures generally prove too true. Your other sister-in-law, Mrs. Hazlitt, was brought to bed last week of a boy, so that you are likely to have plenty of nephews and nieces. Yesterday evening we were at Rickman's, and who should we find there but Hazlitt? Though, if you do not know it was his first invitation there, it will not surprise you as much as it did us. We were very much pleased, because we dearly love our friends to be respected by our friends. The most remarkable events of the evening were, that we had a very fine pineapple, that Mr. Phillips, Mr. Lamb, and Mr. Hazlitt played at cribbage in the most polite and gentlemanly manner possible, and that I won 2 rubbers at whist. I am glad Auntie left you some business to do. Our compliments to her and your mother. Is it as cold at Winterslow as it is here? How do the lions go on? I am better, and Charles is tolerably well. Godwin's new tragedy will probably be damned the latter end of next week. Charles has written the prologue. Prologues and epilogues will be his death. If you know the extent of Mrs. Reynolds' poverty, you will be glad to hear Mr. Norris has got £10 a year for her from the Temple Society. She will be able to make out pretty well now. Farewell, determine as wisely as you can in regard to Hazlitt. And if your determination is to have him, heaven send you many happy years together. If I am not mistaken, I have concluded letters on the Corydon courtship with this same wish. I hope it is not ominous of change, for if I were sure you would not be quite starved to death, nor beaten to a mummy, I should like to see Hazlitt and you come together, if, as Charles observes, it were only for the joke's sake. Write instantly to me. Yours most affectionately, M. Lamb. Saturday morning. The reference to Godwin's tragedy, Falconer, which was produced on December 16, 1807, would indicate a later date, except that that play was so frequently postponed. The lover this time is, at last, William Hazlitt. Miss Stoddart was not his first love. Some time before he had wished to marry a Miss Railton of Liverpool. Then, in the Lakes, he had had passages with a farmer's daughter involving a ducking at the hands of jealous rivals, while De Quincey would have us believe that Hazlitt proposed to Dorothy Wordsworth. But it was Sarah Stoddart whom he was destined to marry. A specimen of Hazlitt's love letters, which Mary Lamb wished to see, will be found in Mr. W. C. Hazlitt's Memoirs of William Hazlitt, Vol. I, page 153. The marriage turned out anything but a joke. Mrs. Reynolds' poverty was in later years further relieved by an annuity of £30 from Charles Lamb.